right. Make sure you have either some yoga blocks with you today or a couple stacks of books. All right. To remove my boots. All right. So we're going to start seated on our mats today. I'm going to give you two options for seating. So you can sit on your heels with the tops of your feet flat on your mat. Or if you would like a little toe stretch, you can tuck your toes under and sit on your heels. Maybe play around with that and see which one you like best. This one can be really intense first thing in the morning, so you might want to untuck, but that's up to you. So tall spine here. Start to deepen your inhales and your exhales. See if you can relax your shoulders, bringing them back and down. Starting to turn your focus inward. And to focus on yourself for the next half an hour or so. Shift your weight forward. I want you to turn your hands palms down and fingertips towards your body and start to take some small movements here, either front to back, maybe side to side. Breathing into wherever you feel this stretch in your forearms, wrists, hands. Maybe pausing wherever you feel a stickiness. Nice. And then maybe flip your palms over so that the backs of your hands are on the mat. And again, taking some small movements, front to back or side to side. All right. Coming to tabletop on your hands and knees. Untuck your back toes. All right. So hips are stacked over knees, shoulders stacked over wrists, neck is long. Engage the deep lower belly here, bringing it in and up. Nice. Raise your right leg behind you. Flex those toes down towards the earth. Yeah, nice. Stay right here, engaging your core, or lift your left arm parallel to the earth, reaching long through your fingertips. Awesome. Take an inhale, lift both a little bit higher, and return your hand to the earth. Back toes touch down behind you. Turn your left shin parallel to the front of your mat and roll open to the right side. Right fingertips reaching up towards the sky for a version of side angle. Nice. Take a breath here. Press your hips up towards the sky as the sunshine comes out for me. Bring your torso up and right hand reaches over, resting anywhere on your right leg. Left fingertips reach up and over towards the back of your mat for gate pose. Nice. Returning to our version of side angle, fingertips can reach up or maybe reaching towards the top of your mat. Bringing the torso up and over once more to gate pose. Reaching back over to side plank and returning to tabletop. Reaching the left leg up behind you, left toes flexed and pointing towards the earth. Stay right here, feeling a strong center, or lift the right hand, right arm in front of you, reaching long through the fingertips. Take an inhale, lift a little bit higher. Hand plants down to the mat. Left toes touch down behind you. This time, right shin comes parallel to the front of your mat. And coming up, rolling open towards the left side of your mat for our version of side plank. Reaching up through the fingertips. Hips pressing up towards the sky. Breathe here. Torso comes up, reaching up and over your left leg for gate pose. Breathing into the right side body here. Torso comes up. Right hand reaches down once more. Hips up towards the sky. Fingertips up or reaching towards the front of your mat. Torso comes up. Once more for gate pose. Moving with your breath, returning to our side plank and meeting back in tabletop. Tuck the back toes. Press down with your hands into the earth. Keeping your knees soft, raise your hips up towards the sky for our first downward facing dog. Deep breaths here. Let's walk our dog, bending one knee and straightening the other. And then switching to the other side. Focusing on your breathing here. Keeping that steady. You can keep your knees soft here as you press your hands into the mat and hips up towards the sky. Exhale all the air from your lungs. Take an inhale, shift your weight forward to plank. Knees down to the mat. Lower all the way down to your belly. Moving my blocks for a second. Untuck the back toes. Press your hands into the mat. Lift up for baby cobra. And exhale, let's press back through tabletop. Tuck the toes, lift the hips up for downward facing dog. Exhale all the air out. Inhale, shift your weight forward to plank. You can take your knees down, just like we just did, or keep them up in your plank. If your knees are down, lower all the way to your belly. If your knees are up, lower halfway down, chaturanga. Inhale, cobra or up dog. If you're taking up dog, the tops of your thighs and your knees are off the mat. Tuck your back toes, meeting in downward facing dog. Soften the knees. Look forward towards your hands. Step up towards the top of your mat and forward fold. Inhale, lift your torso halfway up. Use your hands to press into your legs and use that as leverage to reach long through the crown of your head. And then exhale, forward fold once more. Inhale, flat back, arms reaching out and up, standing all the way up. Hands trace the midline, coming to heart center, Samastitihi. Let's pause here for a second. Feeling rooted through your feet, deep into the earth. Drop your tailbone. Strong center and shoulders back and down. Let's all take an inhale here together. And exhale all the air out. Inhale, sweep the arms out and up. Exhale with a flat back. Arms out and down. Inhale, lift halfway, lengthen. Exhale, forward fold. Plant the hands, step back to plank. Knees down or chaturanga, lowering halfway, your choice. Inhale, cobra or up dog. And exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, lift the right leg behind you, three-legged dog. Exhale, step it forward, ground your back heel, torso comes up for warrior two. Right arm reaching long to the front, left arm reaching behind you, bending deeply into the front knee and feeling the pinky edge of your back foot rooting down into the mat here. Stay here for a breath as we settle into our warrior two. Inhale, flip the right palm up, reach it up and back for reverse warrior. Left arm can come anywhere on your left leg. Reaching the right arm forward for extended side angle. Your right forearm can come on your thigh, or you can reach down for your block or towards the mat. Left fingertips reaching up towards the sky and then over towards the front of your mat. Left shoulder rolls open towards the sky. Maybe gaze is up as well. Breathe here, reaching long through the fingertips. Coming back up to warrior two. We're going to flow that one breath per movement. Exhale here. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, extended side angle. Inhale, reverse. And exhale, side angle. Inhale, reverse. And exhale, side angle. Spiral the back heel up. Both hands plant down to the mat. Stepping back to plank and pressing your hips up for downward facing dog. Stay here for a breath. Inhale, raise the left leg behind you. Exhale, step it forward between your hands. Plant the back foot down. Bring your torso up for warrior two. Bending deeply into your left leg. Find the pinky edge of your right foot. Checking in with your lower belly here. Shoulders relaxed. Take an inhale, flip your left palm up, reach it up and back. Reverse warrior. Breathe here. Left hand reaches forward for extended side angle. Again, taking your variation and wherever you would like to place your arm or hand. And then the right fingertips reach up towards the sky and then over towards the front top of your mat. Right shoulder rolls open towards the sky, and maybe your gaze goes there as well. Breathing here. Returning to warrior two. We're going to flow one breath per movement. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, side angle. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, side angle. Last time, reverse. And exhale, side angle. Spiral your back heel up. Both hands plant to the mat. Stepping the foot back. Downward facing dog. Exhale here. Inhale to plank. Knees down or keep them up for chaturanga. Inhale, cobra or up dog. And exhale, downward facing dog. Soften your knees, look forward, step or hop up to the top of your mat, and forward fold. Inhale, lift halfway and lengthen. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, flat back, reach the arms out and up. And exhale, hands come to heart center, Samastitihi. We're going to face the long side of our mat. I have my blocks handy. Take your feet wide and parallel, or maybe toes in and heels slightly out. Tuck your tailbone. Hi. Technical challenges while recording in the field. All right. Hands to hips. Lift the heart up. Keep this length in your torso as you fold forward at the hips for a wide-legged forward fold. Hands can reach down towards the mat, or you can put them on your blocks. Release the weight of your head. Let your head feel heavy here, and you can keep a soft bend in your knees. Walk your hands or blocks away from your feet towards the front. In a sort of wide-legged downward dog shape. Walk your hands over towards the right side, breathing into your left side body. Maybe your knees will naturally bend a little bit more here. Walk your hands back to center and walk them over towards the left side. Breathing into the right side body. Hands back to center. Walk your hands towards your feet. Return your hands to your hips. Root down through your feet. Strong center as you stand all the way up. Beautiful. Coming to a seated position on your mat. Nice. We're going to take Navasana boat pose. So let's start by supporting behind us with our hands. Lift your feet. You can keep your knees bent here. You might want to straighten them or bring your hands behind your thighs for support. Or you might want to release your hands. Stay here in your version of boat pose. Breathing here. 5, 4, lift the chest. 2, 1. Nice. Cross the ankles. Bring your weight forward into your hands. Stepping back to plank. And press your hips up. Downward facing dog. Lift your right leg up behind you, three-legged dog, and bring it forward for half pigeon with your left leg long behind you. This is our outer hip stretch of the morning. If you don't want to do half pigeon today, another great option would be seated figure 4 or figure 4 on your back, and then threading your arms through and pulling your legs towards your torso. Whichever version you would like to take for your outer hip stretch. Might want to use some props here, like to support my right hip. Check in with your breathing here. Is there anywhere that you sense some tension that you can let go of? Maybe staying here or reclining forward. One more deep breath here. And then making your way to the other side. You might choose to move through tabletop or through a downward facing dog. You can take it through your vinyasa or skip it. And when you're ready, switching to either half pigeon or figure four on the other side. Once you've arrived there, checking in with your breath and your shoulders. See where you can let go or soften. Maybe the jaw or your face muscles. Taking your variation, staying for just a few more breaths. Gently moving out of your outer hip stretch. Sitting on your bottom and lowering down to your back. We're going to take 2 rolling bridges. So bend your knees, scoot the soles of your feet up so that your feet, the heels, are almost towards your glutes. Palms down, pressing into the arms. Exhale here. Inhale, lift the hips up towards the sky, grounding through the feet. Bring the arms up towards the sky and over the top of your head. Stay here for a breath. Inhale, lift the hips a little more. And exhale, bring it all down. One more rolling bridge. Lift up on an inhale. Hips and arms reach up and over. Coming down on the exhale. Moving into your final resting pose of the morning. Bring your feet long. Turn your palms up. Bring your arms a little bit away from your body. Let your toes fall open to the sides. And let it all go. Feeling supported by the earth. Integrating the benefits of your practice today. If you would like to stay here for a few more moments, please do so. Otherwise, you might start to deepen your inhales and exhales, bringing some awareness and movement into your toes and fingers. You might want to stretch over your head, reaching long like a starfish, pointing your toes, rolling over to one side, creating a pillow with your arm. Use your hands to press yourself up to a seated position. Sitting with a tall spine. Taking a pause here, feeling gratitude for showing up on your mat today. Because showing up is often the most difficult part. Thank you so much for practicing with me this morning.